What's up? What's up, YouTube? Let's get to it. Another blazing topic. And it's pretty clear that men are going to have to make a very hard line on how they're going to deal with women. Because women are clear on their position. They're not going back to traditionalism. They're not going back to the house. They're not even going back to a traditional relationship form. None of that. Women are moving forward. Men are stuck. But men are going to have to draw the line on, am I going to pay or do I want to believe the lie? And this is the struggle with men right now. They're struggling with they're going to have to buy. And they're all struggling with women don't want to be saved. They're not looking for leaders. They're not looking for somebody to come in and put a magic wand and make them a better person, to level them up mentally, and none of that. Women want what she wants. She wants money, power, and sex. She deals with men because of her addiction to sex and money. And if she enters in a relationship, she wants the power. So Corey Holmes Speaks. We're going to get to the video on how we break down this new 2026 way of loving and courting someone. Let's get to it.
First, by monogamy. Do you know how many Darlene Ortiz, this question is so important. This is a whole new subject. This question is so important. I want you to answer it because, oh my God, this question is so... Kanye West said in his song.
Which song?
Remember that song he came out with the album with Jay-Z? What's that song, Craig?
Man.
No Church? No Church in the Wild. In that song, in which Jay-Z and Kanye did their thing, Kanye said, love is cursed by monogamy. Do you know how many relationships that had real love in it was ended because of monogamy? Do you know there are people who feel like if you sleep with someone else, you must not love them? Love is cursed by monogamy. The monogamous standards in relationships have caused too many people to split. I think something needs to be said about this.
Sure.
Because, Darlene, if you are with a man and he has other women, do you believe he can't love you and want to be with you?
It's happened to me before, and I believe that the person loves me, loved me.
What do you mean loved? Like he don't love you no more?
No, we're not together anymore. Obviously.
Oh, okay. You talking about?
Yeah, the past tense. But I'm saying, but to each his own. If somebody doesn't feel comfortable enough, like let's just say that comes to interfere with the relationship. See, because just someone simply messing around on you, if it's done very disrespectfully, if it's done just dirty, outright dirty, I believe there's differences. And then when you have a lot at stake, let's just say it's a couple, you're together, no children involved, no real time has been put into the relationship. And the person doesn't want to stay with the person because they go, you know what? I'm not down for that. I didn't sign up for that. They can bounce. I know that that's against what you're saying right now. In other words, you say, I believe that what you're trying to say is if that person cared for them, they just left somebody that so-called loved them. But if that's
I'll get into it what I mean, but yeah, you being a woman, I really want to hear this from you because I think that a lot of women have left people that actually love them over an act of sex.
But I know you've heard that saying too, that a lot of times love is not enough, and it's to each his own. It's to different people will see things different ways.
You say love is not enough?
Yeah. A lot of times love is not enough. Somebody will say, oh, they loved you. Love is not always enough.
Remember Darlene said love is not enough. That's not to diss you.
Love is not always enough. There we go.
That's not to diss you. I just was saying, you said love is not enough.
I said love is not always enough.
If love was enough, there would be no sex toys.
There you go.
God damn, that's actually a good point.
Toys.
But
fucking Craig, that is actually a good point.
Is entirely different.
That's $1 billion industry that say love ain't enough.
Somebody could see somebody's relationship and say, wow, that was dumb. He messed up with her. Oh, wow, that's dumb. She messed up with him. People can never insert themselves into other people's relationships because it's easier to see and it's easier to say something because you're going to look and say, wow, they really messed that relationship up. How do you know? I think people really do not know anyone else's relationship. They can very well say that children don't know their parents all the way. Parents don't know their grown children's relationships all the way. There's always some stuff that people would just not know between a couple ever. So it's easier for somebody to see it as somebody's relationship and say, damn, they messed that up. How do you know? There's a lot of stuff that people do not know what's going on, as the saying goes, behind closed doors.
So hypothetical.
That ain't hypothetical. That is it. That's the truth. What are you talking about?
Well, you just said something about people. I was asking you if you are with a man and you find out this man has other sex partners.
Yes.
Do you feel like he doesn't love you?
No, not necessarily. I've been there before. I've actually had that happen to me.
High speed chases. We know.
You're stupid. Pretty big time. Pretty big time I've had that happen to me. And I didn't say, oh, I'm out. I'm going to leave. No.
Well, Craig?
Monogamy is a rich man's way of playing God with poor people.
Say that again.
Monogamy is a rich man's way of playing God to poor people. It's like, let me control the competition.
Thank you, Macaroni.
Let me control the competition. It's only so many resources. It's only so many women available. Let me control the competition.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, somebody said toys is cheating. But no, Craig, I didn't mean to cut you off. You cooking. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, look, 29% of primates are monogamous. So we talking about monkeys and gorillas and shit got multiple gorilla and monkey bitches. You know what I mean? And then
did you see the penguin that time? That penguin female moved the other penguin in the other man's house, and the two penguins fought, and the new penguin beat up the old penguin, and he had to get out of his house. Did you see that?
No,
it was actually sad because it was real. Penguins, the bitches cheat.
Right. No, penguins, and
the penguin with the biggest gwin.
I want to say penguins buy pussy with rocks.
Boy, you stupid than a motherfucker.
I want to say penguins buy pussy. They offer rocks in exchange. Like, bitch, you go. And if it's smooth rocks, oh, you can get 2 penguin bitches. But if it's rough, jagged rocks, you got a couple more rocks. But no, look, and then let's talk about it. So it's not just sexual, right? Because human beings are social animals, so we crave connection on multiple levels. So the most loyal women I've ever had in my life are the women I had the least amount of sex with. You know what I mean? Like, most niggas ain't never fucked their mama, and that's the most loyal motherfucker to them, right? That connection is way deeper than sexual. So are we referring to monogamy just in the sexual sense? Are we referring to it like in the loyalty aspect of like, hey, this motherfucker's bought into who I am as a person. They know who I am. They with what I got going on. and I'm, you know.
Oh yeah, because guys be breaking down when they find out, like, oh, and it has nothing to do with even sex, just the fact that a woman is actually given their time to another man.
Right.
Ooh, wow.
Well, you know, here's something that's not going to be liked, but it is 100% the truth. The reason I will never be able to be canceled is because I put it all out on the line. And what I'm finna say is I'm putting it out on the line, and I don't mean no disrespect to nobody. You can't tell me shit about monogamy. I am here on this earth free to do what I must do and what I will do. And if you want to act like I am a foul individual because I am with people who I feel are worth having around, if you want to say that makes me a bad guy, you do that. But listen, I got divorced from my wife, and I ain't never not said this. I miss my wife. I love my wife. I got married because she had that type of magnetic attraction to me. But we didn't make it. Okay? We didn't make it.
Y'all did 20 years. What you talking about?
We did 17.
That's nigga. That's shit.
But listen, let me tell you this about this monogamous shit. Listen to this. This is the truth. If I did not have the other women in my life I was dealing with, I would have got robbed in court by my wife. Me and my bitches destroyed my wife in court.
It's a great premise, man. That's some top tier comedy, right?
Do you think I'm saying this to boast? I'm telling you, it is the truth. My wife went up against me and my bitches, and we destroyed her. My bitches had information that I needed to show up to court with, and all the things that we had to do to make sure that the plug was safe. I'm the plug. Man, are you out of your mind? Homie, I don't have a woman around me for some pussy, for some sex. I've had a woman around me and had sex with her before, but I really can't use you if all you are is sex. I have resourceful people around me. If you're not resourceful, I can't do nothing with you because I don't know if it's going to be my wife, the bottom bitch, one of the side bitches who are going to feel like they aren't getting what they need. It's not just Corey. You have an army against you. You can't beat us. You can't beat us alone. Corey has a team set up, and it's turmoil. It's turmoil, and it makes me sad that me and all the bitches can't just live together and get along. It hurts my heart because if we all formed Voltron, we would be unstoppable.
You got to start fucking penguins, I'm telling you.
Boy, you stupid. I can't. Hey, what, a bitch gonna bring me a rock?
All you need is a pool, nigga. That bitch be.
They say I was shopping at the Charles Bronson outlet. They stupid.
They said you look like a.
You look like one of them gangbangers on the Beat It video. The Michael
Oh,
Jackson
that's
video.
right.
The
That
way you
what's his
make
name?
me feel too.
You know that was that actor. What's
Oh, shit.
No.
Oh my God, dog. Y'all stupid, man. Y'all stupid, man.
Billy Jack, exactly.
I don't know why somebody would think that a man should be monogamous if he isn't set. See, marriage is misunderstood. When you marry a woman, you basically saying, I bet everything on her.
Right.
That's what marriage is. Whoever you marry, you bet everything on her.
Can I say another thing?
Give it.
Two,
Hey, put it out
because
there.
we come from a broken society as Black people, right? That's how it goes, right? But really, how it's supposed to go, when you marry a bitch, her daddy owe you. You get what I'm saying?
But they don't understand that, Craig.
Well, they
I know
don't.
what you're saying.
about other
Will you
countries, like
please
the
explain
dowry?
that?
You're talking
Why
about
do you
dowry?
say if you marry a woman, her daddy owe you?
Because you're taking on a burden and then you're connecting resources. But since that whole element is missing in our community, when you marry a woman that is fatherless, you're technically owed something that you could never get. So it's an emptiness there. Like you actually fucking yourself when you marry a woman who pops ain't there, because you just basically saying like what I could have got from somebody else.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, my
Abe,
bad.
I need your help. Come here for a second,
And then
real quick.
but it goes twofold, because it also goes for the guy. The girl's family wouldn't accept a loser
Right.
dude.
Abe, I'm sorry.
Women who
either.
don't have fathers
I
shouldn't
don't know
allowed
how
to be
fast you might
married. They
be
shouldn't be
able to
allowed
load
to get
this
married.
video.
Right, because the dad chooses.
might not
He's
even
got,
be able
oh,
to
this
load
guy
it.
ain't for shit.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna let his daughter go for somebody that ain't that's worthless.
We're not connecting nothing that's beneficial to anything but ourselves.
Can you load this video real quick? I don't know how fast you can load it. Let me see. Is that the one at the bottom where the homie talking?
Ooh, what is that?
Yeah. Can you load that fast as you can? Because I want to make a point off this. Craig, I didn't mean to
No,
interrupt
it's
you.
all good. I mean, it's a deeper conversation that we would have to really go into. But really, when you marry a fatherless woman, the union only benefits you two. So it really takes on the life and the mind of the man that's marrying the woman. But really, it's supposed to be a connection between a man that's marrying a woman and her father. How to build this community, make it bigger, stronger, and increase what we have as a society. But with that missing, it's always going to be broken. It's always going to be a little bit off, because it's not you're supposed to be a part of things bigger than yourself as a man, and then the family is supposed to be that thing that's bigger than you, and what's bigger than the family is community. But it's an empty thing we chasing. So
Man, this monogamous thing, man, I got people who feel like I do them wrong, and if they only knew, if they only had the wherewithal to just stop. I'm not in your life unless I'm helping you. That's just how I am. I'm not in your life if I'm not helping.
Monogamy is for the women to trap all the resources to her benefits. That's what monogamy is. It's to trap all. The man wants to trap the woman. He's basically paying for her exclusivity, to be exclusive, and the woman wants monogamy to trap all the resources for herself. She doesn't want to share the money, nor does she want to share the man. Monogamy benefits the woman because she can now trap the resources in her own corner. She wants all the money for herself. She wants the man for herself. She wants it all. And that's why women demand monogamy, right? Men, we demand monogamy once again because we want exclusivity. We want to possess and control. So basically, both the man and the woman want the same thing. It's for possession and control. And that's where monogamy is a business deal. It's a contract, right? It's basically neither one of you were supposed to have sex with no one else or even contact any other male or female that's outside of the family network. It is a deal for the woman to trap all the money and resources in her corner, and the man. This is why women go hard on monogamy. And then for the men, it's to trap the woman for exclusivity. He wants the vagina all to himself. So both of them want, to possess each other. But the woman comes a little bit more because she wants the resources, because the man already has the resources, not more times, right? So men typically don't want resources from women. But the women, that's why the 666 rule is in place. Right? They want to get with a man that they can benefit from. So monogamy is really delusional because you're asking each other, two imperfect individuals or flawed individuals, to try to hold a contract together that takes a very, very great restraint. But the problem with that contract also is you have to factor in the disagreements and the conflict of interest that you two will have, which makes monogamy it's like a ticking time bomb. Both of you are trying to fit your egos into one box, and the box is too small. And this is where the relationship gets destroyed, because now her ego says, I want to challenge, I want this, I want that. And his ego says, I want everything. I want the family together. I want this. So now you're going back and forth because the two can't agree on the reciprocation of what's to be reciprocated. So monogamy is for the birds, bottom line. Monogamy is a total failure. It is. It is very unsuccessful because why? It's a bunch of rules, a bunch of expectations that everybody doesn't meet up to. And then the people who do meet up to the expectations, right? There's still always conflict and division. And this is why you have a lot of guys practicing the happy wife, happy life. And the women are saying, fuck that, I'm leaving. So monogamy is for those, in my opinion, they're setting each other up. It's setting yourself up for failure, because ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. For you to be a good monogamous couple, you have to be perfect down there these days. Because you do one thing wrong, everybody wants to leave. If you argue too much, you guys are going to end up doing something. It is always toxicity, always toxic. Because why? When you go put yourselves in a box, you put yourself in a box with a bunch of rules, they're going to be broken.
You, and I only deal with you if you need help. If you don't need my help, I know I don't know what I have to offer you. What do I have to offer a woman that don't need my help? Nothing. But the women who feel as though I am being wrong to them, I don't know what to tell you. You are being wrong to me if I am transparent enough to tell you who you are. If I lie to you and I say it's me and you and that's it, I am a foul man for that. I am foul for that. But if I tell you who you are and you continue on this journey with me without really trying to help me and pull me up, you are a wicked person. You're wicked if you still deal with me knowing I had the courage to tell you everything, because I'm going to tell you a lot of times in society here in America, if you tell your girl about other girls, she's going to bring other guys into the fold and say, I did it because you did it. And the truth is she did it because that's who she is. She's always did it. Don't never let a woman tell you I slept with this other guy because you slept with somebody else. If it's not in a woman to sleep with other guys, she's not going to sleep with other guys while she with you. She sleep with other guys because you gave her an out to be out loud with it. She was doing it anyway behind your back. This what comes with having the courage to tell a woman the truth. This what happens with having the courage to be honest with the woman that you have around you and that you want to get the best out of her. You tell her the truth. But somebody who is allergic to the truth is going to use the truth as a weapon against you. We got this coming up?
Oh, careful.
You don't trip, Abe, because
I said it backwards too, man. I got to correct
Ain't
myself.
no workman's comp over here. Now.
what you got to say, Craig?
So look,
Somebody say Mika needs your help, Corey. Mika, come get the game. I'm going to show you some things that's going to help you with the next guy where you're going to be invincible. And I mean that. I mean that. Go ahead, Craig.
I got it backwards, but look, a dowry is a traditional practice where the bride's family gives property, money, or goods to the groom or his family before or at the time of the marriage. The terms of dowries vary across cultures and historical periods. There's a portion of it called bride wealth, where a payment is made by the groom's family to the bride's family, essentially buying the bride. The dowry portion, a portion of the groom's property, is given to the bride to provide financial security in case of her being widowed. An indirect dowry, gifts given to the bride herself, often including household goods, clothing, and jewelry. Yeah.
What do you think about this? You probably know this brother. This is one of the brothers I met when I first moved to LA. He has never been none but a stand-up cool dude. I love him. Can you look? This is fair use. We playing this clip to talk about it. Can you play this clip right now? Too bad we can't play it.
Okay.
Abe is going to fix it. I really want to play this clip when my brother is talking. My brother is married, or I think he's still married to one of the most beautiful women in the world, if you ask me, especially when she was at her prime. You know who I'm talking about, D?
Who, your brother?
No, this guy who I'm playing up here. You're going to know who this is when I play it, D. This is one of the guys out here in L.A. He was laughing so hard because when I first got his number, because we was laughing and joking, and then I saw him years later, and then I showed him what I saved him under on my phone, light-skinned actor nigga.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
That's what I saved his number as.
Whitfield.
Who? Whitfield.
No.
Oh,
I don't think
wait a minute. What you talking about?
Name start with a D.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna wait. I don't know if Abe is gonna be able to play it.
But bottom line is, monogamy is a bad contract. It's something that people want. It's basically two people make an agreement, right, to have something that belongs to them, right? You're basically each other's property. So to my topic, is it better to buy or is it better to believe the lie? So let's break that down. What does that mean? It's better to buy. That means you meet the woman, you guys come up with a fucking number, and that's what it is, right? The number is when you tell her what you're paying for and what the deal is. Or you could believe the lie, and you guys go on dates, you spend all the money on the dates, and you guys talk about life, talk about what's your favorite color, what's your favorite this, and where you like to go. You do this for like a year after you're already in like $50,000, $20,000, $30,000 spent, right? You spent all this money courting or dating, right? When you really getting charged anyway, right? You're getting charged. She's charging you for her exclusivity just to interview you, right? She's interviewing you. And both of you interviewing each other, but she's charging you for the interview. Because if you don't pay, she's not going to go out with you eventually. She may go out with you once or twice for free. Maybe. But typically, you're going to have to take her out somewhere and spend money to get that time, to get that exclusiveness. You're trying to pretty much buy her time, right? But you're doing it by the way of the lie. You're delusional to think, she really likes me for me, And I'm just paying for everything because I like her for her. So, you know what I mean? But the truth is, they don't want to be saved. The women don't want to be saved. They want to be treated like prostitutes. They don't want you, they don't care about, caring and all that shit. They want to be spoiled. They want to be treated in a way where they feel they want to be treated in a way they want to be feel like they're special. And what makes women happy? Money, power, and sex. And where they deal with man, because of their addiction to sex and his money, and when they enter a relationship, power, right? That's what women are addicted to: money, power, and sex. And that's why they are, but then we got to stop believing a lie, of thinking that she really is into your character or really like you because you're a good person. When once again, over and over again, we see that the women like the Pookies and the Ray Rays. And everybody keeps saying, why do she keep going for the Pookies and the Ray Rays? Because she doesn't care about character, nigga. She don't. She knows that Pookies and Ray Rays are going to take the risk and give money and spend money on her irresponsibly. Now, it's short-lived. That's the downfall, but she'd rather deal with that than a regular dude who is going to talk about let's budget and save. That turns women off in 2026.
But I mean, like, this can even be another subject when he get this in, because this is a part of society that we definitely need to address. There's a part of society that it's just not talked about in a lot of talk shows and things like that. But there's something happening in society that is quite scandalous. It's scandalous. And I hope that, Abe, how far off are we? Give me a time. One more minute, yeah.
Yeah, it didn't fit.
In society, something is happening with the men and women. I'm talking about rich people and poor people. It's happening, and if we don't begin to address this, we're going to sit in a dark place when it comes to relationships in America. And sitting in a dark place in relationships in America is going to make it, by the time you get out of it, you're not going to be old. You're going to lose so many valuable years. You're really going to regret the years you spent with someone who isn't going to be right or isn't taught to be right. Oh, you're going to regret those years when you get older. Take that from your brother Corey, who's been dogged out in the mass media. It's been dogged out in the media that has all the power and the channels. Your brother Corey is giving you some game right now, and I just hope we could get this video working, because what the brother said is so deep. Last time I saw this brother, I was working at, I don't know if it was the Chicago theater or if it was the other theater in Chicago, and he was with his people, and we always laugh and have a good time. One day I saw him and his girl in front of the Ha-Ha. Both of them was on their motorcycles. I ain't gonna lie, he's married to Sally Richardson.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I knew you knew who I was talking about, D.
Oh my God, he was on the show. Oh, I'm so sad that show went away.
Which show?
Queen Sugar.
It went away?
Yep.
Have you ever met the brother?
So good. Probably in the beginning of his career.
It's ready.
I met the brother, man. He always is cool, transparent, and always good energy when I'm around him. And when I saw this clip that was sent to me, I was like, wow, this is so deep. Come on, let me know when you're ready.
You know who he reminds me of?
Hold on, let him play
Flex.
this.
I always get him and Flex mixed up.
You were locked in a cage with a lion.
how would you talk to that lion? Would you say, I wish you would, lion? Bite me. I wish you would. Please do it. Please do it. Would you talk to that lion like that and locked up in that cage? No. No. You know why? Because you're gonna get bit. And you're probably gonna die. Yeah. Your man is a lion. And you are in a locked cage with a lion. Yeah. You have the power with your language to either set him on fire or turn him all the way down.
What the brother said was basically, if you were in a cage with a lion, you wouldn't be talking crazy to him because jungle rules apply. But in relationships in America, you're in a cage with a lion, which is your man. And the reason you talk crazy to your man is because most of the times there's no repercussions. In fact, you deliver him to the system that is an enemy of both of you. How scandalous must you be to take your man and talk crazy to him because you know there is a system set up to tame him in front of you? Have you thought about that? Have you thought about the situation that most people are in? It's a man at home being whipped because there's a system against him. He's a lion, but he can't bite because of the threat of being tamed or even killed in front of the person that he's with. That is foul behavior, and it's not talked about enough in America. I used to be in a situation like that. I was a lion, and I couldn't really bite because I know if I bite, all kinds of forces of evil are coming to get me. But in the jungle, you don't talk crazy to the lions because they will eat your ass. What say you? What say you about that? Have you ever been in a situation with a mouse talking crazy to you and you a lion, Craig?
Oh yeah, that's the business, man. P. That's man. You know, we just
Somebody say the lion on probation.
But we're judged for what we don't do. You know what I mean? Like, you're really strong. You didn't do nothing. You're all right.
Somebody say lions get trained in the circus. This is a circus we living in. This is a circus we living in.
And they're making circuses. They're banning circuses. They're no longer around.
What do you mean, D?
Well, they're putting them out of business because they don't believe that that's the more like ethical treatment of the animals. It's wrong. So in other words, they're shutting stuff down little by little. You know what I'm saying?
So they're making it where circuses are going to be obsolete?
They are.
Yeah.
They have been. Yeah.
Well, what about the circus at home with the man who is the lion, the baddest motherfucker in the house, but he don't want no trouble?
In other words, maybe it needs to go down. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what's happening. It took a long time. Look, but they're unfolding them. So.
I don't want no trouble, but I tell you what, I'm at the age where I know how to get away from the little irritating mouse that's playing with me. I know how to get away from him now. At one time, I didn't.
Well, the system that, stripped men of our power, period. So it's really no reason for women to respect us in the household at all. You know what I mean? They don't have to really
explain that, Craig, because it's deep what you just said.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have to really depend on us for nothing. They don't. They, especially in the black community, most black women up until recently made more money than black men. Women are allowed to be out after 10 p.m., which is a travesty because all kind of things happen.
Boy, you stupid kid.
Shit happens after 10 p.m. It's just women are allowed now, which I don't mean allowed in a negative way, but it's just there are certain boundaries that women can cross that they shouldn't be able to cross, but the system allows that and they take advantage of that. You know what I mean? It's like, look look at the whole concept of a stud. A stud appears as a man, acts like a man, but as soon as she gets treated like a man, then she can retreat back across that line and start acting like a woman again.
And which is what they normally do when somebody get ready to show their ass they're a woman.
But that's just one form of narcissistic mirroring that men endure and have to not be affected by. We got to gray rock everything that is trying to destroy us, because we've been led to believe that destruction is only physical. If somebody is not trying to stab, shoot, or kill you, then they're not trying to destroy you. But if somebody is gaslighting you, mirroring you, antagonizing you,
somebody said even a trained lion will revert back to his original habits.
And why does it revert back? Because of triggers. You know what I mean?
Right.
It ain't always a fucking bark or a swipe that make a lion bite you.
I'm so glad you said that. When I was in court, the judge was aware of the triggers. The judge was aware of the triggers.
Right.
This man who doesn't have a criminal history is not in this courtroom today because he was walking down the street.
Right.
So what happened where all this went wrong? And when the history of the stalking and everything else, antagonistic behavior and everything was put before the judge, all that shit motherfuckers be saying, you should never, no, use a lane.
Right.
Use a lane. You well tamed.
And hoovering is a form of harassment. See, a lot of people who suffer from, mental illness that mirror people, that stalk people, that antagonize people, they hoover. They hang around in the vicinity, in the areas, and try to be around the people you fuck with in order to try to stay on your conscience.
People they admire.
Right. Because
they want to be like.
Their goal is to impede and stop whatever progress you have in life. And they play and act like that's not what they're doing.
Right. I'm a comedian. Shut the fuck up. You ain't never been on stage, bitch. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's hilarious. But no, this is common, man. People hoover, they try to become friends with your friends, and they just do all type of shit. And anytime you confront it, you're called crazy, illogical, aggressive, you're paranoid. You know what I mean? And so you can't give it no credence, because these type of people get a feel.
And this is why it's better to buy than to believe the lie. Because this lie that you meet this girl and y'all gonna live happily ever after. And then after you guys are together for some time, it seems like, she likes to disrespect you. She likes to talk back to you, challenge you. Very uncooperatable, right? And the lie is she's put in front of you is like, I'm going to be respectful to you at all times. I don't think there should be a reason for anybody to disrespect somebody else verbally, no matter what. If my woman catch me doing something wrong, she needs to still respect me as a man. She needs to understand that she can't yell at me, put her fingers in my face, put her hands on me. None of that she has a right to do. None of that is okay. I don't care what it is I did. Now, if I'm being aggressive towards her and she feels the need to defend herself, that's different. You know what I mean? But if you catch me with another woman, you catch me lying, you catch me doing something that broke our agreement, then we need to have the conversation like adults. And you can air out your grievances, and I'm going to listen, And I'm going to tell you her why I did what I did. Now, once again, right, if I think what I did was justifiable, then I'm going to tell my girl, hey, I did what I did because I want to do what I did. Now, if you don't want to stay here and you want to go and find another relationship, that's on you. Now, if that's how I feel at the time. Now, if I think that I regret it, maybe I apologize, then I will apologize. And then I expect her to either forgive me or to not forgive me, whichever way she goes. If you're going to forgive me, we're going to move on. We're going to keep the relationship going forward. And I expect, and my expectations is that you don't bring up the past every 30 days or even every once a year. The past is the past. If you're going to forgive me, you're going to forgive me, fine. But if I catch her with another man or doing something, right? We're going to have the conversation. We're going to have the conversation. But there should be no reason for us to be disrespectful towards us because we're both adults. And we both have to understand what life really is. See, we really have to look at it like this. We really have to look at it like this. If we get in a relationship, it's like playing basketball, right? It's like playing basketball. And when you play basketball, you got to expect to be fouled. You got to expect to miss shots. You got to expect to get scored on. Right? You got to expect things to happen. It's going to happen. And the same thing goes with relationships. A man is not going to not fuck this only one woman for the rest of his life. And that woman is not going to just fuck you for the rest of her life. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. So, believing the lie of monogamy that people are never, ever going to do anything wrong to make the other one mad is delusional and unrealistic. Anytime you enter a relationship of that type of magnitude, you have to understand and expect that there are going to be things that you might not like. But the reality is, for any relationship to make it, it has to be a level of forgiveness involved. Period. You have to be able to forgive the person you love. You have to. There's no way it can wait. If not, you might as well, you know what I'm saying, buy you some pussy, buy you some coochie, buy you some dick. I don't know. But the women, they don't want to be saved anyway. They want to charge for everything. They want money for everything. And they want loyalty. So it's too much on a man's plate for those type of demands, in my opinion. But that's why it's better to buy. If you buy you some coochie, you're good. You ain't got to worry about all that, right? You ain't got to. You have a one-time deal or a deal in place where y'all meet up, do what y'all do, and keep it pushing. Because all this relationship is a lie. All monogamy is a lie. One big fucking lie. Everybody's pretending like they get a woman and that this woman's never going to ever want to fuck nobody but them. And that's a lie. And these women acting like a man ain't going to have another sex with another woman but them. And that's a lie. And then on top of that, we're going to argue. We're going to have disagreements. And that's the truth. That's the truth.
From getting your attention in any way they can get, whether it's a little bit of it, if they feel like they got you off their rocker or you made eye contact or whatever, how small it is, to them, that's a victory.
When the last time you turned into a lion?
Shit, man. That's it, man.
I turned into a lion yesterday.
Really?
This bitch was asking me, where are you going? And I was nice. I even said where I was going a little bit. Hey, I'm getting ready to make a run over here to Whoop-de-Woo. Oh, well, when you coming back and who you with? I said, hey, look here, bitch. It's other bitches besides you, and you still sucking fuck. Now shut the fuck up and let me handle church business. So that turned into a motherfucker. I turned into a lion for a second. Because when you interrogate me and you already know what's up, I get like, oh, okay. You want me to play your quiz game. I'm not finna play a whole bunch of answer questions. I'm finna go do something, be there when I come back, or don't be there when I come back. I'm not in a position where you not being there when I come back stops anything. If you not there, you miss out. You the one who need me. You struggling. You need me. If you didn't need me, I wouldn't be with you.
So he was both liars. He was a lion and a
Who?
I said you were a lion and lying.
A lion and lying. What was I lying about, G?
I'm just playing.
I don't be lying to people no more.
Oh, he said.
Now, I
no
ain't gonna
more.
lie. Sometimes I won't answer a lot
See,
of
he said
questions,
no more.
and people will ask me if I'm lying, but I can't answer questions because that's just more information for the streets and the next bitch when you run into her.
Right.
Motherfucker know what I'm talking about. I don't answer questions about where I'm going to someone who is not in the top 3. And even in the top 3, I still gotta look when you asking me questions. Darlene, ask me how I look when a woman asks me questions.
How do you look when a woman asks you a question?
Yeah.
So you look like how you always look.
Oh,
I'm saying I can't drow. I can't.
that's why you
drow.
can't see, D.
Oh, I can't.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, a part of the show that has survived time and time again. We don't know how, but it has survived time and time again. Darlene's loose talk about bullshit.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. I'm not going to take too long on this particular story, but as most know, that the Grammys just passed this weekend. They were here in LA. Of course, Kendrick cleared out the whole house, and now he has surpassed Jay-Z by the most wins for a rapper. So yeah, congratulations.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
And he was there and he looked great. Kendrick looked really good.
He
Everybody did.
He trying to give you that elderly
Oh,
box.
stop. Oh my God. I like his relationship with his wife. I like that.
It's wrinkled at the bottom. No, I'm just fucking with you.
What's wrinkled at the bottom?
Your box.
What? Okay, says the guy whose balls are right there by his knees, because that cannot be your leg right there. Anyway.
Pointed at your ball.
All right. I don't know what that is, but okay. Anyway, so moving on. So congrats to everybody. Everybody looked good, except for poor Cher. Cher
Was there?
Cher, yes, and she made a mistake. It happens, and you see how she's older. Anyway, she
still
made a
got
mistake.
that young black lesbian boyfriend.
The guy, I forget his name, but yeah, she's still with him. Matter of fact, I hear that they're actually supposed to be possibly getting married.
Oh yeah, he
That's what
hustling.
I hear.
I would go to that wedding just so I just want dude to see my face. Because when he walked past me, I'm gonna be like,
stop.
He hustling.
Hey, he's doing a good one then if he is hustling, because he down with her.
How old is Cher? 82?
Like 80 something. Yeah. But she made a mistake. She flubbed up when she was trying to present. There it is. She was in the back. She announced that he won for the song. So the song is Luther. And they used Luther. That was actually a great speech that he
Cher
said
right there
on the left with the blonde hair. And so
who was the girl?
That's SZA. Remember, she was
That's
on
her?
with him. Yeah, she's on that song Luther.
I was just
with
making
him.
sure that's her.
Yeah, she's on the song with him. And you know how they sampled Luther. In that speech right there, Kendrick actually explains.
Look at Luther LaBelle back there. I look like Patti LaBelle and Luther standing behind.
Stop. Anyway,
But I think that's Kamasi.
It
I look like Luther LaBelle, man.
Who was dude with his tongue out behind? That's a bad shot.
He probably a producer, man.
Who was that with his tongue out?
Luther LaBelle.
Who he looking at with his tongue out?
I don't know.
Anyway.
Well, he probably a producer.
So there goes that.
We
Yeah.
messing with him. You know we love Kendrick Brown here, dog. Kendrick, show me love. I love him anyway. After I got to know who he was.
Right.
Yeah, we love Kendrick.
And the other big, huge highlight of the entire awards, and a lot of people are still talking about it, is the whole Fugees, because Lauryn Hill, Wyclef Jean reunited. They did a tribute to Roberta Flack and D'Angelo, and a lot of singers. We're talking, wow, I can't even name all of them came out and did little bits of D'Angelo's songs.
Did Lauren cut her underarm hair, or she went out there?
You can't see. Look, she had a beautiful dress on, like all black.
Cool.
Anyway, Lauryn Hill.
Let me see it. You can't see her. Yes, you can't tell if her underarm hair is cut. She got weight on her now, huh?
I don't know. The dress was the way the dress looks. It's awkward, so I don't know. But anyway, so the performance was.
She needs to change her song from Zion to Chicken.
And
the joy of my world is chicken.
Yeah, Praz is still locked up. Anyway,
Praz, he's ain't he a spy?
So anyway, so there was so many. There was so.
Why
many
would they
things.
choose Praz to spy with? That nigga don't know nothing about.
Let D try to read.
No, that's
Okay,
it.
my bad.
Anyway, so congrats to everybody, and that was good. You guys should check out the performance. Yeah,
That's dope, man.
Just too much. It's just too much.
What, D? You got all these people up here. We looking at all
Okay,
this.
well.
You think we ain't finna joke about it?
I
Who's old
know.
girl
But
right
it
there? D?
extends. What? I don't know. What?
Oh, girl right there.
Background singers. I
Who is
don't know.
that? There's a background singer?
Yeah.
Who is that right there? The girl right there.
Don't be trying to play Shaka
That's
Khan.
Shaka Khan. She got
Yes.
some paper from Netflix, this.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know she happy, goddamn. She can pay off that Tahoe.
yeah.
Oh, God. Here we go.
The 2019
That's
Tahoe.
So dumb.
Hey, boy,
Anyway.
it's cold.
You know
out
she got
here.
a party pocket in that jacket.
Don't leave her alone. Anyway, as we know, award season is in full swing. So next big one coming up is the Oscars. And I want to say congratulations to is it just me? I'm going to ask this question. Anyway, congratulations to Delroy Lindo and Mosaku. Make sure I say her name right.
Delroy still alive?
Wunmi Mosaku. She's the woman who played Michael B. Jordan's love interest. Right?
The big girl.
Well, if you want to say that. Anyway, so she.
That's how people would know who you're talking about. The big girl in Sinners, when she was like,
I was going to say the medicine.
you ain't
doctor.
forgot my body, have you smoked?
There you go. Right. The one that was.
He was like, I tried to, but you can cook, bitch.
The one that gave him all the roots and stuff, the roots.
That
But anyway,
picture crazy.
I did not know that.
What you put on them? Pickle garlic. The pickle garlic toss a bit.
I have some roots or some santerias. Anyway.
You got crickets with
No, you have
motherfucking
no idea. Anyway.
Thousand Island dressing on it, dude.
So I did not know. Did you know that Delroy Lindo is English?
I know he wasn't from the hood.
He wear a lot of chokers, so I you know, every time I see him, he got a
not.
choker on. Yeah, you can't be 70 with a choker on, nigga. You got to be from Hackney, London, or something. Doing shit
Anyway,
like that.
that woman that we're talking about from Sinners, right? Wunmi, Wunmi,
And the nigga name is Delroy. That's some.
Wunmi. Anyway, she and Delroy, both from Sinners, are nominated, and then they're both English. They're technically still from London. I'm not London, but from England.
There she go. Well, that's a nice picture of it. Them armpits still make me be like, baby, I can't walk with you out here in these streets like that.
Whatever.
You got to cover them arms.
Yeah.
Great
See
role.
that? What is that thing? What is that stuff right there where the armpits and the titties meet up? What is that? What do you call that?
Really? What are
Them
you
little
doing?
lines right there.
That's just your armpit. What do you mean? It's like where your arm. What? Where your arm lands?
Stretch pit muscles.
That ain't stretch pit muscles. That's
a
just
stretch pit
fold.
muscle.
Those are backup lips. If her lips fall off, they're gonna take that.
Anyway, I did not know. So congratulations to both of them because they're both from England. I didn't know that.
Why she bold enough to wear that dress like that? She looked like she about to.
That don't look bad.
Look
This
like her.
guy, boy. So congrats to Delroy. And I didn't know it was.
She looked like somebody be like, go get her out the hot box. She ran away. She ran away. That's why she in the hot box.
Lord. Oh yeah, and his character was Delta Slim. My bad. That's right.
He was Delta Slim, and who was
That's
she?
What was her name? It was right here. I just had it.
Annie.
No, was it?
Yeah, when she got killed in the movie, the half-breed girl was like, Annie!
Oh, that's true.
Even though she was a vampire.
Dang, but they were both good. Anyway,
I
congratulations.
like the movie. I'm joking on her. I like her. I was smashed.
But she's up against a lot. Well, of course, all of them. They're in that category is going to be. But I hope he wins. He's already.
I was
older.
smashed. Would you smash, Craig?
Yeah, of course.
You guys are too
Yeah.
much.
Nail?
Oh.
Dyer Lansky over there. He said, "Here go."
You know what? Stop.
Hey, would you buy a burrito?
Okay. So anyway, so
I don't like that
congratulations.
picture right there.
Why?
Yeah,
Why?
right.
That picture right there looked like she can cook like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Anyway,
She looked like the lady at the wedding cooking in the back. Y'all, come on, we ready now.
Delroy looked like he worked at the Titanic in that picture.
stop it. Anyway, go.
Boy, did you say it looked like he worked at the Titanic?
Go, Delroy. I hope they win.
That picture, old girl looked like she about to say, no matter how hard it gets, we haven't finished yet. Face ass bitch.
Anyway, moving on to something entirely different. I don't know if you guys were able to catch this because it did make its rounds. It was all over the internet. The young guy, apparently he's 27 years old. Did anybody find his name out yet? I don't know. He didn't give his name, but he went on a rant basically saying that he's facing homelessness. He's 27 years old. It went viral. He's looking to seek a live-in girlfriend that he would even marry. He said he wants real love. He said he could be a blessing to the woman. It's going viral. And he's basically saying, look, I'm looking for I'll move in with you. I'll do this and that. But then the guy says he's homeless, doesn't have a job or what have you. And that he's got some heart failure, but it's stage 1 only. Like he's dead serious. Like it's serious. He's acting serious.
Well, how does he look?
Right there. Like a regular,
Are you going to show a picture?
a regular dude. I mean, I guess, Abe, if you look for that guy, it's the guy that went
No, it ain't that serious. He ain't got
okay, no,
nothing
you
to
don't
do.
have to, but I'm saying people know because
There's a guy with a heart failure talking about he'll move in with you.
yeah, and he's homeless,
Yeah.
he doesn't have any money, but he's a good dude.
I know somebody who would take you in. You got heart failure, yeah.
He says, but it's only stage 1. He keeps saying that. I'm like, might go worse, dude. Like,
Can you put life insurance on the nigga?
No.
Well, that's some expensive insurance.
Yes.
You come in there with heart failure.
How
Your
you
insurance
know?
is $1,500 a week.
How you know what stage if you ain't got no medical? You got
It's
medical
insane.
insurance?
Yes, it is. The internet is going insane, but it is a place for people to give their stories and their pleas. But look,
Yeah.
Hey, what Dyer said? Dyer said he's about to be paid. Someone's gonna take him in. Watch, someone's gonna take you in, dude.
You can't throw that nigga a surprise party. He gonna be out of here.
The bottom line is monogamy is for losers. It is. If you take monogamy as a deal, you will lose. Because women are being faithful. They're charging high prices. They're sold to the highest bidder. It's over with. You know what I mean? It's just any man that's a woman, say, just me and you can't have no other women, but only me for the rest of your life, is an idiot. Because she's no guarantee that she's going to be there for the rest of your life. A woman can't guarantee you she's going to be there. It's most likely the relationship's going to end than last forever. Relationships aren't built to last forever. They're built to last for a short time, not a long time. If you get 8, 10 years, you should be happy with that. You know what I mean? Your mission should be, enjoy it while you can. But if you're sitting here want to believe the lie, that all my princesses out here, my queen, she's gonna be here for me. You are going to be in a position where you're going to be disappointed. These women don't want to be saved. I don't know why niggas want to keep saving them, but these women don't want to be saved. They don't want you to save them. They want you to pay them. Women don't want you to save them. They want you to pay them. That's what they want. They want your money. They don't want your heart. They don't want your kid guy attitude. They don't even want your protection, nigga. They want your money and your erection. They want your money and your erection. That's it. I don't know what it is I'm gonna take to convince these guys of the truth. But the truth is, women don't like men like that. They don't. They don't fuck with us like that. And why they don't fuck with us like that? Because they just don't. See, if women really like men, like everybody said they did, then they wouldn't be requesting so much money. Why is it they demand them to spend so much money to be with them? Because they only want from you what they can take. If women really love men like that, they wouldn't be demanding all this money. Bottom line, they wouldn't be demanding, all the money to be with them. They would just be with you no matter what. But women want money and erection. If you don't give her the money and erection and the power, she deems you as unuseful. So it's better to buy. It's better to buy than to believe the lie. They don't want to be saved. These women do not want to be saved out here. They don't want niggas to put a cape on and bring you into my life and let me make you better. No, women don't want that. They independent. They don't need a man. And they standing on business. But we want to have the conversation. We want to talk to them. We want to tell them, oh, baby, you ain't nothing about it. What you bring to the table. What you bring to the table. They're going to tell you, I am the table. I am the table. That's what they're going to tell you. That's what they're going to tell you. You say, baby, what you bring to the table? What you gonna do for me? She gonna tell you, what you mean what I'm gonna do for you? What you gonna do for me? That's what she's gonna tell you. What you gonna do for me? Women are looking for men to pay their bills. They're not looking to pay men's bills. They don't want to pay a nigga's bills. But they want that nigga to pay their bills. Women she's not even gonna say, you know what, baby, you paid my bills for 6 months. You know what? I'm gonna show you some love. I'm gonna pay your bills for 6 months. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
What happened with that?
Basically, my husband stopped meeting my expectations.
What you mean?
When I met my husband, I told him what I expect from a man. the number one rule with being with me is you have to provide. I won't settle for anything less. So my husband ended up losing his job. He was the manager at a warehouse.
Okay.
So he ended up losing his job. He came home and he told me, I'm like, okay, cool. A month went by and he looked for me to pay the bills. Who paid what bills? So I was going to consider it if he gave me the money back for paying the bills. And he told me no. He felt like he shouldn't have to do that. What do you mean? When I told you, as a man, I expect you to provide. Under no circumstances will I ever touch bills as long as I got a husband. If you can,
She said, no way she would touch bills as long as she got a husband. You mean they only with us for the money? They only with us for the money.
in here,
He probably happy you gone, bro.
I'm sure he missed me.
So you married?
I'm going through a divorce.
What happened with that?
Basically, my husband stopped meeting my.
He lost his job. And she said he stopped meeting her expectations. Meaning she was only with him because he was paying the bills. And once she said, hey, baby, I need you to pay the bills because I lost my job. She said, okay, I'll pay the bills if you pay me back. And he said, no, I'm not going to pay you back. And she left him. Women only want, these women are savage, man. I don't get why people don't see this, but women only fuck with men for money, sex, and power. That's it. They don't love it. They don't care about character. They don't care that you're a nice guy. They don't care about if you open doors for them. None of that shit means nothing to them. None of that shit means nothing to them. But men, we want to believe the lie. We want to believe the lie so bad. We want to believe, and I think men are delusional. We want to believe that she loves us for our character. We want to believe it so bad. Deep in our heart, we want to believe that this woman actually loves me for my character and personality. And this is a lie. Women do not, if they loved every man for their character and personality, the divorce rate would be less than 10%. They would not be leaving at 800,000 times a year. If it was about character and personality. And once again, women, they don't want to be saved. They want to be independent. They don't need a man. They don't want to be saved. They don't want you to lead them. They don't want you to be their hero. That's why when they're lying and they're in the cave with that lion, they're not going to tame that buck, break him. And then after they break him down, then they're going to leave him. But we want to believe the lie, right? Well, man, I'm going to tell you this. 2026, the people who buy the vagina will win. The people who will believe the lie will lose. And that's just the way it's going to be. There is no way
Pay attention to this video.
Never, ever care about that woman. No matter how strong your feelings are, you have to maintain a state of passivity. This is incredibly difficult. Most men will not be able to achieve this because most men live lives that are centered around a woman. Whether it's getting a woman or if you're in a relationship, you're already subservient to women. Modern women are dictating the rules to men. Over time, men have been conditioned into submitting to women. The very nature of a modern relationship is submission. Men know this and have acquiesced to it just to get laid. And the way they achieve it is by submitting to the woman's wants and needs. And although that may seem like it will work in the short term, it may even get you in relationship, but it's going to get you into a contract with a woman through the wrong door, and you will find yourself emasculated. Your average modern woman is completely lobotomized into thinking that all of her feelings are correct, all of her girlfriends are correct, and anything that you say that you push back on, she has a word for it. It's misogyny, it's controlling, it's insecure. Whatever it is, she will refuse to accept the truth of any scenario that you bring to her because she is running the show. And it's only when you completely let go of caring, when you get there, you will regain control of the situation.
Pay attention to this.
I don't think no girl should feel bad for not wanting to be with a that ain't getting no money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just didn't want to make someone feel weird.
No, it's like I don't know why people try to make that bad. If your pocket's up, you should be with a girl anyway. Like
no facts.
Like, you ain't getting no money.
Date,
like being with girls and being around girls is supposed to be expensive. It's like, as a man, you're supposed to be able to pay for that. I wouldn't feel comfortable letting a girl pay for all my personally.
I think I'm not.
Having a girl don't have to be expensive. It's not supposed to be expensive. It's only expensive when you're dating a girl that's out your tax bracket. Because as a man, you're in your mindset like, I gotta spend, I gotta treat her good, I gotta trick on her. Not even trick on her, I gotta take care of her. You feel what I'm saying? So you should have money when you're dating a girl.
So that means she wants you for your money. And men are cool with that, right? Being used. But when it bites you, and when she fucks your best friend or divorces you because she's no longer happy, I don't want to hear it. This is a very simple solution to this, right? It's very simple. It's very simple. Men and women are better as friends with benefits than they are a relationship with commitment. It just is, I hate to say it, because as soon as you put that relationship on it, that's when the arguments start. That's when it seems like it just gets worse over time. But when you're friends, just having fun, chilling, a lot more simple, not less complicated. You keep on taking a deal. Keep on believing a lie. And you're going to understand these women do not want to be saved. They don't want to be saved. They want to misbehave. That's what women want to do. They're free. These women are free. They think they can do whatever the fuck they want to do. Miss Independent. She wants to have her own, and she wants to control the relationship.
All right, man, I'm about to leave out. I'll be back later.
Okay. You got your checklist?
Huh?
Your checklist we agreed on.
Yeah, I got it. It's in my pocket.
Okay, well, you're old school. Let me pull it out. Let's go over it real quick.
Huh?
Baby, let's go over the checklist. You promised. I'm so extra. You got your location on?
Check.
Your phone in your car?
Check.
Okay. You got your body cam? Body cam?
Check.
All right, let me see the green light. Okay. What time is the club close?
2.
2. What time you coming back?
1. 12:30.
Okay. No cologne? Come here. Let me smell you.
I'm going regular.
You can wear Old Spice.
Don't play with me.
Regular it is. Who you going out with?
John.
Tell him I'm calling his girl to make sure you're at this club.
All right. Anything else?
That's everything, baby. Just make sure you answer when I call. Make sure you answer when I call.
Answer that phone, nigga. Don't miss that call. Because if you miss that call, you know what it is. And that's a relationship now. You know, you're gonna be tamed, and you're gonna have to acquiesce to her demands. I mean, a lot of guys are comfortable with that. You know, as long as they're not alone. You know that is men's reason why they let women do what they do. They don't want to be alone. Men are afraid to be alone.
And then women position themselves where it's like, well, I'll take safety over love.
Damn.
Safety, huh?
So as long as I feel safe with you, I don't have to be in love with you. Because I'll marry the man that I respect before I marry the man that I'm in love with.
You know what? When you say that out loud,
she ain't lie.
That makes some sense.
Yeah, no, she didn't lie. I have no rebuttals. Because even the safety immediately when you said safety, I'm like, no. In my head, I'm like, no, they want to marry somebody that's financially keeping them safe.
And it's so many different. It's so many different layers of safety.
But mine,
emotional,
keeping them safe.
But I don't have to be in love with my husband because I'm not going to always.
You're not going to always.
No.
Yeah.
But if I'm safe, where I'm going. And then women position themselves where it's like, well, I'll take safety over love.
Can we be so for real for a second? How are men like not the prize in relationships? As women, we expect men to approach us first, plan the dates, pay for the dates, drive everybody to the dates, provide, protect, stay loyal to us, keep themselves looking good, keep calm in all of the situations and never freak out. And they have to do all of this without complaining because God forbid they do complain, then all of a sudden they're too emotional. Or God forbid they don't make 6 figures and all of a sudden they're broke. Or God forbid they're not taller than you and all of a sudden he's too short. Or God forbid somebody tries to set boundaries and oh my God, he's too controlling. And then you're doing all of this while simultaneously yelling at him that he's replaceable and you can have any man that you want. Or you're saying that you don't need a man actually and you can do everything you want by yourself and you don't need anybody to tell you anything. And it doesn't make any sense. Like at a certain point, we have to stop yelling at men and expecting them to be superheroes and then getting mad at them and criticizing them like fucking dogs whenever they act like a human being. Like maybe men are the prize and we just need to start appreciating what they bring to the table a little bit more.
I think they're.
Maturing is realizing loving someone and staying no matter what they do to you is not a representation of how much you love them. It's a representation of how much you just don't love yourself. Maturing is realizing loving someone and staying no matter what they do to you is not.
Pay Apple Pay. That's all, babe. That just coming in, babe.
But think about this. You getting all this Apple Pay. You don't respect these guys. You got a man. We know that you don't respect them. He basically bought your love.
That's princess treatment. That's energy.
Guys,
That's what guys need to start doing. Y'all not gonna die with that money. Spend that. Yeah, it costs to be a boss.
What does he get in return?
My time, energy, my consistency.
What she's saying is she for sale. She's saying she for sale. She says spend the money, and he asks, what does he get in return for that money? Her. She's selling herself. She's a prostitute. Come on, man. Really that simple. And this is the way women position themselves. They're for sale to the highest bidder. They're for sale for the highest bidder. Because in their minds, they are the prize. And they want to be bought like they're the prize.
If you ask a woman and you say, "Oh, are you dating right now?" She'll probably tell you no, or she'll tell you that she's not in a relationship and hasn't been in a relationship for months or years. But if you ask her and you say, "So are you celibate?" The truth is no, or the answer is usually no. She's still sleeping with someone, which means the dude that she's rewarding on an intimate level, she doesn't want to talk about that. No. Women don't go on these long dry spells like you think they do. Women always have somebody. And until you start to understand this, that you were raised since childhood to always respect women, and women were raised since childhood to always put themselves first, until you start to break free of that, you're in for a rude awakening, because it is going to get harder and harder and harder for you to communicate effectively. If you ask a woman and you say,
in these hard economic times, in these hard political times, in these hard, difficult, challenging spiritual times, you think that it's a good idea for a man to take on a woman? These same women who are getting online expressing how ungrateful they are, taking men's children away, putting men on child support, taking half of their stuff when they get divorced, just causing chaos in their life, causing drama. You act like, oh, because I have my genitalia, since I have this private part, I'm the prize. No, the prize is who's ever in demand, and women are not in demand anymore. There's way too many of us. We've gotten online and made it clear that we're way too easy. We're way too promiscuous. We do anything strange for a little bit of change. There's literally no incentive anymore. What is the point? It's all risk and little to no reward. And we get on the internet and we display it every single day. When you're taking on a woman, all you're doing is taking on challenges. And the main reason to still want a woman, which is to have children, half of y'all have gotten online and made it clear that y'all don't even want to be mothers anymore. Y'all don't want to have children. So what is the point? What is the point? What is the incentive? Why are we acting like we don't understand? Why are we walking around still thinking that we're the prize, thinking that someone should want us when we're not giving anything worth wanting? What are you worth that's worth wanting? What about you is worth the risk that you come with? When you're letting all these women online represent womanhood in such a nasty way every single day, and you're in the comments condoning it, instigating it, egging it on, yes girl, yes queen, waving your fingers, praising this behavior, and you're surprised when these men don't want you besides to sleep with you. And the funny thing is, a lot of them don't even care about that anymore. Before you go to yourself and have a pity party, I need a man, where's the men? Men aren't the same anymore. Ask yourself.
Time to end the show. Thank y'all for coming. Hit the like button on your way out the door. Until next time, subscribe if you're new. And we out.